Welcome back to Whatever We Want, a podcast about celebrating storytelling. We talk movies, video games, TV shows every week. What are we talking about this week, Daniel?
This week, we're talking about which game studios have the best flagship IPs.
Yeah. Also, check out the new intro. Let us know in the comments if you like that or not. We have no idea what that was. We did like 7 takes. I don't know. But
we're figuring it out, okay? We're gonna get it, okay? We're gonna nail it in.
Speaking of nailing things, I want to nail this next segment where we're skipping over...
That could have went a very different direction.
Yeah, you might have the gutter. It was like a minute in.
No, I was talking about home repair, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
That's why mine's in the gutter, because like home repair at the gutter, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, every podcast, you have to mark if it's explicit or clean, and I don't know if marking it explicit like narrows who it sends it to, so I always mark clean, even though we cuss like every time. And so far, we've flown under the radar, so hopefully this isn't the one. We'll be super squeaky clean, just like those gutters. Anyways, back to the tank. So, we're again not talking about any movies or stuff coming out this week due to the Writers Guild and SAG strikes. We want to support the guilds and want them to be paid fairly. However, I don't think, and I don't know all the regulations, things could change since this has been recorded. I don't think we should boycott theaters. Unfortunately, going to theaters does sometimes support studios, but I know theaters are also in a very like iffy state like themselves. Right, even in COVID, they almost kind of like went under. People were scared. I don't want to boycott theaters in general because I love movie theaters, and I don't want them to go away. Like, they're not really at fault, to my knowledge, for what's going on. So definitely, like, we're not going to be promoting any movies ourselves, like specifically like studios. But I do think if you want to go see a movie, go to the theater and see it just to support theaters and the artists that worked on the movies, not to support the studios. That's just my thought on the whole thing.
I think that's fair. That's valid.
It's a weird line to walk. But anyways. We're not talking about movies or this week.
You could go to theaters and just buy food from there, as much as that's paid.
That's a great idea. You just get a ticket. Actually, no, you don't get a ticket.
You don't get a ticket. You just get the food, and that's still supporting the theater, but you're not supporting the movies.
Yeah, or like, you know how you can like rent out theaters sometimes? Rent one out to like play video games.
Dude!
Do that.
We need to do that. I want to do that so bad.
Dude, you're coming to San Diego in a few days. Let's do it.
We're not doing it in San Diego. Actually, that'd be dope. I don't even know what kind of theaters there are in San Diego. There has to be some good ones. But yeah.
Anyways, we like we take a theater away from like Oppenheimer, like we take the IMAX theater just to play like Smash Bros.
Well, let me ask you, if there's one game that you could play like in like IMAX, like in an IMAX theater, what would that be?
Shoot, dude, I feel like I can either go really funny or like really serious, and I'm gonna go really serious. Tetris, just kidding.
The sound with like the Dolby Digital, so like whatever the block like lands,
oh my gosh, just like a thwomp. It's like a Christopher Nolan like blom, like Inception.
You're like in the super fast mode, just have like thwomp, 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 thwomp.
Yeah, literally causes an earthquake. I think honestly, like it would have to be a game that's like relatively new that has like really good graphics, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Maybe like if they have like Skyrim remastered, that might be sick. Like,
I mean, you could also use Skyrim with like visual mods. That'd be good.
Yeah. What would you choose? I
got a couple picks. I got a couple picks. So I got Spider-Man PS4, or if Spider-Man 2 when that comes out, if that's any good. I kind of want to say like I'll be like peak, like probably in there probably.
I also we didn't talk about this. Sorry. What are like the regulations on and like thoughts on like promoting games that are based on movies and stuff? Like, is that okay? Like, I don't know if that's okay with SAG and WGA.
I think it's fine. I mean, in the case of Spider-Man, it's not just movies. He's
it's a character, yeah.
But like, it still depends on who owns them, I guess, in that case.
Okay.
I'm still gonna talk about like, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, Spider-Man stuff.
Okay.
Like,
I'm just curious. I just don't know. There's like no guidebook to this.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, you said?
Yeah. So I do.
Like, flip around,
dude. Like swinging and stuff like that. And plus, you got to think about it like that too. Like with that camera ratio to that screen scale, like the size of the player would be like the size of you.
A player, yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be like you're actually swinging through. So that'd be dope. 2.
I just imagine you jumping off a ledge, like I'm gonna do it.
Can't stop me now. Just spills all the popcorn. But no, 2 would probably be like a story-based game like Uncharted. I love like the Uncharted series in totality. So like Uncharted 2 would be like dope in that.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Crysis. Dude, any of the Crysis games would be freaking nuts. I prefer probably like Crysis 2. Crysis 3 has better visuals, but the story's kind of meh.
Dude, Red Dead 2?
Red Dead 2?
The Witcher 3?
Red Dead 2 would be good. I feel like Juliana, my sister, would pick that over me. Though.
Dude, Sea of Thieves? You're just cruising as a pirate? It'd be like Pirates of the Caribbean, but you're just playing as a pirate? I know the visuals aren't like crazy, but I think it'd be really fun.
The visuals would be the best part, but I feel like it's Sea of Thieves, so I feel like it gets boring kind of quick.
But that's all you need. You just need to rent it out enough. Because you're running out of theater. Like, I feel like you're not going to spend like a million minutes there, you know? It's not like a huge sesh. You got
exactly. So you're going to be spending all that time just on a freaking boat.
Yeah.
From one island to the next.
I would love that, dude. Dang. All right. What if you just strap it to your, like, this whole giant screen to your face and it's VR somehow? You managed.
Oh my God.
I don't know how that would work. Anyways, so this week, we've been rambling a lot, but we are talking video games. We're talking the most well-known or well-beloved franchise from, like, a developer.
We kind of already just started to name a couple there, you know? I think that we had some good jumping off points with the ones we listed. Yeah.
So starting out, we've got Nintendo on my list. Even though we didn't jump in with anything you just said.
Yeah.
Just ignore
I'm
what
not
you
much
said.
of a Nintendo guy, if I'm being honest. You know, like, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I'm just going to say it. I hate Smash. I hate it.
Dang.
Not my type of game.
I love smashing. Hey, ayo.
Pumpkins. But no, like, dude, every time I ever tried to play, like, I never had like a Switch or like a GameCube or anything like that growing up. So like, even when it came to, like
pumpkins, I just registered what you just said.
Yes,
dude.
I thought that's what you were laughing at.
No, I was laughing at my own joke. I was coming up with like, what's something obnoxious I could do, and I did this high five thing, and I laughed at that. But you said pumpkins. Dude, this is a little tangent, but in my film studies class, like in school, we had to do like different exercises, and they could be like any little short project. Like, it didn't have to really have a story. It just had to show like, can you like zoom in, can you zoom out, can you pan, do you know what a tilt is versus whatever. But like, I went like above and beyond and like crafted a story around it. I made this whole if you watched all of mine back to back, it was this anthology story of like this pumpkin smasher that was like crazy. And Matt, he's been on the podcast, was the pumpkin smasher. He was the leading role. And it ended like awesome, the culmination of the end was like this dramatic like pumpkin smashing on the ground outside of our apartment.
That's awesome.
But anyways, I don't know how to segue that to freaking.
But no, what I was saying with Smash, right, dude? Like, every time I ever played it, it was just like, it's always with somebody else that like owned it or had it.
That like is better.
Yeah, like,
so
dude, like, I was always like the worst of the worst, and I never could enjoy it because like I never could even figure out like the controls or like the characters or anything like that. So it was just bad.
That's everyone's experience playing Halo with me. I am a god among men.
I mean, I got mid with Halo in the guys. I want to see like out of our group.
Did you ever beat me?
You were like, you're obviously the top.
S tier, brother.
Greg would probably be like next.
Greg was good because Greg played with me the most. Like sorry, I feel like I'm hyping myself up, but I was so good, dude. We should have
dude, that was like your game.
A tournament.
That was like your game.
I know.
So, like, total props. Yeah.
Thank you. But anyways, Nintendo. So, dude, I was like researching for this episode IPs that it could be like a flagship IP, and like I think
Mario?
Nintendo is
Legend of Zelda
is a freaking powerhouse. Like they have so many franchises and IPs that like if it was another studio and this was all they had, that would be like more than enough. Like like Zelda or Pokemon could easily be any other studio's like top flagship franchise, but Nintendo has like one that is freaking unbeat. Nintendogs.
Dude, I was talking about that the other day with people in VR. I'm like, man, they should really do like Nintendogs, but like in VR.
That'd be the game I do on the movie theaters. Just a giant dog. No, I'm kidding. It's Mario, dude. Freaking Mario. In my opinion, is the flagship of Nintendo. Do you have any like gripes with that or no?
No, I think you can arguably say that because now with the movie, it's like it's crossed all the
that
types.
was like their first. Yeah. I feel like if it was
to be fair,
if they were considering Zelda was their flagship IP, I think they would have made a Zelda movie before they made a Mario movie, in my opinion.
But hold up, there's also technically the Pokemon movies.
Well, also
a whole bunch.
Nintendo co-owns Pokemon with Game Freak that does like the cards and stuff. So it's like not just Nintendo. So I'm still leaning towards giving it to Mario.
Yeah, if you're doing like solely Nintendo, then yeah, Mario.
I mean, and it's just a freaking powerhouse. It captures the Eastern cultures, the Western cultures, like Mario. I mean, same with Pokemon, but Mario's like an anomaly. Like, it's crazy how popular Mario is. I mean, all the games they do too. Like they have Mario Kart, they have Mario Party.
For me, Mario Kart.
Paper
Mario Kart's
Mario.
my main, man.
Yeah, so
Like-
I was gonna ask, what's your favorite Mario game?
It would be Mario Kart Wii, dude. Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart Wii?
Was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that was
dude.
mine, dude. I would
Same.
freaking
I had
stomp.
the steering wheel. The steering wheel,
Dude, same. I can
like-
whip it out right
I-
now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dude, take that clip out of context, everyone. I'm just kidding. I can whip it out. Let's go. Wait, you have
got
a
it right
remote
here,
in
dude.
it already? Like locked and loaded?
No. There was one in there I could have just grabbed. There's also.
From my perspective, it looked like there was already a remote in there. I was like, were you just playing? Like before we hopped on?
Yeah, dude.
That's my
all the time.
podcast ritual every time. I have to do a quick. I have to smoke some CPUs in Rainbow Road before I hop on.
But no, dude. But even if it's not Mario Kart Wii, I know the one on Switch is pretty good. One of my favorite moments from college was there's always that one guy that talks trash. You know,
It's me. I'm him.
I'm at my friend's dorm room and he's talking trash about. It's like that one course where it's like just a downhill like slope thing. It's like a ski kind of thing.
Yeah, like is Donkey Kong Resort kind of whatever maybe. I don't
think.
know.
Well, that's. I'm talking about the Switch one, not specifically the Wii one. But yeah, but no, on Switch there's that one where you just go down, right? And he's talking so much trash. He's like, nobody ever beats me on this course, you know? This is my race. Okay, I'm gonna see you all guys later. So I'm on his ass for the entirety of it, and at the end he gets blue shelled, and then I just boost right past him, and then everyone freaking lost it, dude. And he was quiet literally for the rest of the night. I felt so bad kind of because he was bad.
You like changed his life course. He like that's his supervillain origin story, Daniel. And he's gonna like come get you. You're gonna be playing Nintendogs on a movie theater screen. He's gonna like pull the plug and then like trap you in this movie theater and go after you.
Is he my spot? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is he
yeah.
my arch nemesis. I created you. You created me.
Dude, that same mentality of like trash talking, like no one's ever beat me, is how I ended up skinny dipping after a card game. Yeah, I don't know why I'm telling this story on the podcast, but I was playing a card game with my college friends, my acapella group. I was in an acapella group. I don't know if I've mentioned that on the podcast ever, actually. Maybe I have. We were playing this game called Horse Race, and you have different suits, and you bet on which suit you'll flip over, and that suit will pop up the most, so it wins. And I've played Horse Race, no joke, probably at like 8 different parties. I had never seen Hearts win, so I was like, I'm gonna bet Hearts, and I bet you guys. I'm so confident that it will not win, that if it wins, I'll go skinny dipping. I was like something ridiculous because we were on a beach house. And sure enough, it freaking won, and I had to... It was a good time. It was fun.
Was it just you and everyone else was just like watching? Like the way you put that? Wait, really?
Yeah, but well, my one friend kind of felt bad, so she like didn't let... She only let a few people come. It was like 4 people that just made sure I like didn't die since it was like nighttime in the ocean. And it was like for 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it must have been cold. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was. I explained that profusely to everyone. I'm kidding. Next. Well, yeah, Nintendo. Sorry. Mario. What do you rank Mario 1 to 10? What's your ranking of Mario? Based on everything we said.
7.2.
7.2? That's so low. Mario has such a
I'm not a Mario
breadth.
guy. I already said I'm not a Nintendo
Oh
guy.
You're
So
not
that's my ranking.
You've got Mario Kart, Mario Party, like Luigi's
really played
Mansion,
Mario
all the
Party.
spin-offs of
Never really
Mario.
played Luigi's
You never
Mansion.
played,
Nope.
Paper Mario?
That's what I'm
Super
telling
Mario
you.
Galaxy, bro, is elite.
I did play that. That was
so
elite.
good. That brings it
but
up at least a point. Bring
that
up a
was
point,
years
Daniel.
ago. No, okay, 7.3.
Yeah, let's go. I fought for that. All right, I'm giving it 8.9.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna give it that.
No, 9.1. I switched. I was like, I need to not be 9, but I don't know which way to go, and I'm going 9.1.
Interesting.
Dude, Mario's so good. Like,
Wasn't really my thing.
It is like more on the kiddish side. I will admit that. There's no like super angsty Mario stuff, except for like the old Mario movie, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Shall we move on to the next studio?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, also, sorry. Nintendo was founded in 1889. Like that's crazy. Because it was at first like it was founded to produce and distribute Japanese playing cards, so way before like video games were even like a thought.
Yeah.
Next, we've got. Do you pronounce it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
I always say Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. All right, next we've got Ubisoft. Ubisoft. I feel like I'm saying it wrong now.
Of course, their number 1 is Uno.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. That's like not even like Uno was its own thing. I'm pretty sure before.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. They
Ubisoft.
acquired it, but yeah, which is like a weird thing to acquire. Come to think of it, but you do you.
Yeah, what other playing cards could we turn into video games that we could acquire? Like, I don't know, Settlers of Catan. That might be a fun video game.
Yeah.
Anyways, what is their flagship IP? Because they've got Rayman, Assassin's Creed, Just Dance, and Far Cry are some of like the big hitters I saw.
Yeah. So
I
for
argue
me,
Assassin's Creed.
I would say Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed changed the game for when it came to just platformers
Literally.
in general. Like it really defined like a whole new way of traversal with their whole navigation system.
Yeah.
And that then allowed for like a whole different world of like climbing, parkour, platformers to evolve into. So yeah.
I think the only time I played Assassin's Creed was like at your house. Like I never
Which one did
really
you play?
I don't know. It was like so long ago, and I think you just had it on. And I played like half a level, or maybe it was even at someone else. No, I think it was either at your house or like up at State College, your family's house or something.
With Juliana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so
yeah.
I do want to ask you, for someone who has never played Assassin's Creed, kind of like myself, if you were to recommend only one game from the franchise, like for me to like play and like get the best gist of what it has to offer, what would it be?
See, I could say Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but honestly, I would say Assassin's Creed 2. And here's
Which
why.
one's Brotherhood? Is that
So
the one?
here's the order. There's Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood. I think there's then 3, Revelations.
Wait. It goes 1, 2, Brotherhood 3.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Well, because so
Minus a point for the bad naming for me.
But no, because Ubisoft they were milking Ezio as long as they could. Which honestly, he's such a great character.
Who's
nobody's
that?
mad about it. Ezio Auditore da Firenze is like the main protagonist of the Italian like first arc. Well, majority of the arc. He wasn't in Assassin's Creed 1. The first one was Altair. And that was like 1,100, 200, something like that. During like the pure medieval times and all that. So
Okay.
But then you get into the Renaissance with Assassin's Creed 2, and here's why I'm saying Assassin's Creed 2, right? Is because
Like did they like find their footing at that point, and it was like kind of peak.
Well, no, like it just expanded all the great elements of Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like because of the way that the different worlds were, not worlds, like different, you can go to so many different cities.
It's like Super Mario
technically-
Galaxy. You can go to different worlds. Dude, imagine the Assassin's Creed Super Mario Galaxy crossover. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
that would be freaking nuts. But no, you could go to freaking Mondragone, which is like their main countryside. You go to Venice, you go to Tuscany, you could go to like all these different like cities and towns and stuff like that. It was like it was lit.
Cool. So that's why you say 2. What does Brotherhood have to offer? Like, why was that a contender?
So Brotherhood takes you to Rome, and what that changes there is they added in extra functionality
Pizza.
with the yes, no, but they added an extra functionality to where you can now call in other assassins like AI to help you with stuff. So for example, you could like target like an enemy, and you could like whistle like, and like it would go like shoot that guy. And it was freaking dope.
That's cool.
So you had so many extra mechanics and abilities with that because you had your Brotherhood because you were now like the leader of like your assassin's chapter. Yeah.
Like a chapter. It sounds like an alumni chapter.
Well, no, dude, I could get into the whole lore and everything with it. It's such an amazingly built world.
We could do an Assassin's Creed episode someday.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's definitely their flagship because it's done so well. Yeah.
All right. What would you rank it rated out of 10?
That would be a 9.2.
Above Mario. Even above my Mario.
Yes. The only thing
like-
that's drawing it back, the only thing that's been drawing it back for me in the last couple of years.
Have they fallen off?
They had, was it Valhalla, the one in Egypt?
Yeah, I heard the one in Egypt wasn't too great.
They changed the whole shift to like more open world, which is always kind of been like open world, but it's less urban platformery. It's more like, I'm going to get on a horse and like take 10 years to like go to another town. And I don't like that. Like that kind of limit, like that makes me feel like more like a warrior than like an assassin.
Okay.
And I don't really like that kind of. That's why I'm really excited for the new one.
That's the underside. That's the bad side of the assassin world. They don't tell you until you're in the field. The riding on horses. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was some very good information. Thank you. I don't feel fair judging this too high or low due to the fact that I have like not really played it. When I played it, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a 7.6 out of 10, just because I don't think it has the breadth of Mario, and because I haven't played it, I can't really give it a fair.
If you got into
assessment.
if you played it, and then also if you got into the lore, I think you'd definitely rank that higher.
Yeah, I think I would too.
But somebody who hasn't, I respect that number.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But Just Dance, man, Ubisoft is good there. All right. Next game studio, we've got Electronic Arts, EA. EA Sports. It's in the game. So yeah, they had all the sports franchises. I don't know what I would consider their flagship to be, because they have, like, I don't think we can lump all of sports into one, because I think their flagship might be like a sports one, but they have like sub sports. Like they have the FIFA
Madden
series. Well, the Madden series
or FIFA.
I would argue FIFA, because I think that has such a wider. It's well loved here, but it has such a wider reach in Europe. Like people in Europe play that all the time.
Yeah. No, agreed.
So I would argue FIFA. They do other sports games. They also do Need for Speed and Apex. Like EA has like a ton. They have their little grummy fingers in a lot.
And Star Wars Battlefronts, the new Star Wars Battlefronts.
Yeah, that's not their flagship in my opinion. I would say FIFA, honestly, which I don't know if I've played in a long time.
I've never played FIFA.
Dang.
The only sports game I've probably played was like Madden 2004, 2006, something along those lines.
I did play Madden a bit when I was a kid.
And I only played it when my cousins came up, because they were like football guys and like
but
like,
dude,
I hated it.
Yeah, I know it was never my first choice. It was only like if I was sick of every other video game and someone asked me to play it. Because like as a kid, I felt like if I want to go outside and play a sport, I'll go outside.
I'll
and
just
play
go
a
do
sport.
it.
Like I'm not gonna, it's kind of like my whole like dessert thing. I feel like I forget if I've talked about this on the pod. I think I have, but like
I think you have. I know you.
When I'm going for dessert, I don't want to have. When I was a kid, I didn't want to get something that tasted healthy, so I didn't get like strawberry or banana flavored stuff or like blueberry flavored ice cream, because I was like, if I want something healthy, I will go get something healthy. And I was just like such a stickler for that. And now in my like adult life, I've expanded and started having, like last night I had this incredible banana blueberry ice cream.
Listen, I'm going to be in San Diego in a couple of days. There's a Salt and Straw right across from the hotel.
Yeah. So please sponsor us. But it was so good. And I was missing out. But I'm kind of glad I like waited until now to do it, because I'm getting like this whole new
if they sponsored us
world of ice cream and just like desserts. It's incredible. But yeah, dude, I think we should do more food content, because I love talking about food, and also for the sole purpose of getting food sponsors. No, just kidding.
I want to do that now. I legit like we should do that. We should bring like camera gear or stuff like that, but then have like Logan walk in and be like, "Hey, like I'm the manager for
hammer gear."
The what?
What'd you say? Bring what?
Have Logan walk in and then be like, "Hey, I'm the manager."
What'd you say before that? You said we should bring something.
Camera gear.
Oh, camera. I think you said hammer gear. Like, we're going to, like those sneaking in videos where we're like a vest and a ladder. Like, I'm like, how are we going to sneak into a sponsorship? Like, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying like we have Logan kind of front maybe a little bit and be like, yeah, I'm the manager. We wanted to see if we could do a promotion here and like potentially get a sponsorship from you guys, yada, yada, yada. And then like we'd come in, like you and me, and we'd be like, hey,
that's the thing. I feel like if they don't have a huge
social
media presence, we might be able to do something, because we have a bit of a following on TikTok. So
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, and we could get like deals for our fans too. Like if you use this code, you get like 10% off your Salt and Straw. So like,
dude,
everyone like engage in the video if you want free ice cream.
Yeah,
or like discounted ice cream. No promises.
Sorry,
but,
ice cream just gets me excited, man.
I love how we immediately went from like sports to dessert. We are the unhealthiest people alive. Not even sports, like official sports. We went from video game sports to like that's sports. Too healthy for me. Man. Let's immediately go to desserts. All right.
Oh my god.
Back to the tank. I would say FIFA is their flagship.
We're gonna get a 5.
I would say
honestly,
6.
if I play, I'd probably give it like a 2.
Yeah, actually, no. For me personally, I mean, as an IP, I'm like very impressed with the breadth it has had.
Yeah.
But I don't really enjoy it myself, so I'm gonna give it a 4.4.
2.
You're giving it a 2?
Yep.
You went from 5 to 2?
Yep.
What? My speech empowered you that much?
No, I said 2 before you said your speech.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
My 2 inspired your speech, and then I reconfirmed the 2.
I was thinking about Hammerman. Whatever. Anyways, Hammerman? All right. The hammer gear you brought in?
Hammer gear. I thought you made me think of the Fix It Felix from...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Anyways, back to the tank. So next we've got Epic Games, founded in 1981. their flagship IP contenders I wrote down were Fortnite, Gears of War, and I also have Unreal Engine as an honorable mention. I think if this was pre-Fortnite, it would 100% go to Gears of War. I think Fortnite takes the cake and skyrockets it.
Yeah, it's done a lot for just the gaming industry, both good and bad. God, I hate battle royales. But
I respect it. I personally am not a Fortnite guy. Like, I think I've played maybe like 2 incomplete games in my life, and it just wasn't for me. But I do respect it. When
you say incomplete, do you mean like you got wiped, so you didn't finish?
No. I think I tried to do it on my laptop before, and it was like a really crappy laptop. So like I got in, it was like 5 frames a second, and I just like quit because I was like, this is ridiculous. I can't do anything. And then I think another one, I played it at someone's house, and I was like starting to play, and then someone brought food, and I put it down and ate food. Back to the so that's how I got to incomplete games. So technically, I've never lost.
You've also never won.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's
Fortnite match.
Dub.
Schrodinger's dub. Schrodinger's cranky 90s.
Just the cat going.
That's the next Fortnite skin, Schrodinger's cat. It's like a dead or alive depending on when you look at it.
Oh my god, but
yeah, so sorry, I do respect and give credit for how much it caught fire and how it like managed to stay on top for so long and like stay relevant, because that is impressive in this industry, in any industry really. And like the marketing strategies they have with like pop culture and like the in-game concerts and stuff is really impressive. It's just not personally for me.
Same. I mean, I will say this, I do like that they added in the ability to like create other game modes recently, and they did FNUE or UEFN. Unreal
what?
It's Fortnite in Unreal. Like you're able
so
to
many.
Use, yeah, there's a lot of letters. Shapes and colors. But no, like that's a cool opportunity. I don't know how well. I haven't dived into it to see what people have done yet. I did like day 1, but there's like nothing out other than like some basic creator content.
It's like Forge World. We're back to Halo. Come on.
Yeah, pretty much. But like with the full power of Unreal Engine, which is honestly
cool.
dope.
That is one thing I do want to, before we rank Fortnite, I want to say Epic has Unreal Engine, which like brings the company up itself. I know it's separate from like the game, but like Unreal Engine is like a standard in not only video games but also movies and TV and other industries now, like airline industries and for like simulations and stuff. Like Unreal Engine is crazy and has brought Epic like to, like not only to be a video game developer company but like a huge tech company that has like its fingers in everything. So I appreciate the power that Unreal Engine is doing. But separating that, what do you rank Fortnite out of 10?
Fortnite,
like as a franchise.
As a franchise,
flagship
even
franchise.
When I play it, I probably give it. I'm gonna say 8.1.
Whoa, that's higher than I thought.
Well, the reasoning for that is because of all the changes they've done with like the Unreal stuff. That's why it's in the 8s for me.
Okay.
I was debating between like 7 and 8, and like for just as a franchise itself, I think it's doing really well. So like, it's doing its thing.
Well, to appeal to the this is actually the ranking I was going to give, but to also appeal to the age demographic of Fortnite players, I'm giving it a 6.9. That is actually what I wanted to give it, and I just came up with that joke on the fly.
Valid.
Next, we have Activision, which did in 2008 merge with Blizzard, but I think I want to look at these companies separately because I think they have done enough on their own that we can warrant which was the flagship for each one. So Activision has COD. I don't really think there's any debate that COD is their flagship Call of Duty. What are your thoughts on COD?
I mean, I like growing up with COD, but now COD is honestly just garbage, and I think
Oh, really?
And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this as well, but I think the player base is honestly one of the most toxic in any of the gamer spaces.
Really?
Like, in my mind, it's like League and then COD, like next to each other for toxicity. Yeah. So
I haven't really played much of either, so I don't really have a frame of reference for that. Dang, dude. I was never a huge COD guy. Like, I think I got on the train really late because my I had this weird situation where my parents let me play Halo when I was like really young because I think my dad like wanted to play it, and so he bought the game and like let me play to show my mom like, oh, I got it for the kids, not just for me. And then I like fell in love with Halo, so I played it a ton even though I was like in elementary school, and my mom was like kind of upset that I was playing this like violent video game. I feel like to convince herself that she was like a good parent, she was like, I'm not gonna let him play COD now because that'll be good. Like he's not playing this, even though he's playing Halo every day. I'm just kidding. My mom is a wonderful, great mom, and I'm just teasing her. That's not why she did that, but I just think that's funny. But because of that, I didn't play COD till like high school, like late high school. Yeah. And by that time, everyone was like COD gods and like just so good. And I was like, this is so not fun because at that point I was like a Halo god, and I was just like, I just don't want to play something I'm not amazing at. Like I don't want to go back to square one when I was so good at Halo. yeah, I know. So yeah, what do you rank COD? Well, actually, I have another question, kind of similar to the Assassin's Creed one. For someone who's not played COD much like myself,
Modern Warfare 2, the original.
If you were to, let me finish the question. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I was going to ask if you could recommend only one, but yeah.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, the original. There's no contest.
I knew that was your answer. That's your favorite.
But
why is it your favorite?
But here's why, right? Because a lot of people are always like, "Oh, Black Ops 2 is the best," or like, Black Ops 3.
Dude, I remember all the freaking promo and marketing they did for Black Ops 2. It was everywhere.
It was everywhere, and I will say that Black Ops 2 did keep a lot of the fundamentals that COD needed, but the differences between Modern Warfare, like the Modern Warfare series in general versus the Black Ops series, with the Modern Warfare series, it was a lot more grounded, and the storytelling was so much better, at least in my opinion. Other people are going to be like, "Oh no, there's a lot more character development with some of the characters in the Black Ops series."
The campaign,
which is true. It's with some characters, but in total, the story itself wasn't really that solid. If I'm being honest,
in the campaign you're talking about
for Black Ops, yeah,
okay.
The campaign for Modern Warfare in total was solid, and then NW2 was the peak of that when it came to like the beginning. It's literally like the beginnings of World War III. That's what it was.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much you know about that. I'm sorry, you've probably seen the controversy when it comes to the mission No Russian. Yes,
I played that, I think, at your place, like, a bunch, or someone's place, because they were, like... I think, like, I was in, like, either middle school or, like, high school, and I think it was, like, early high school, and whoever's house I was sleeping over at was, like, this game's getting, like, a lot of, like, controversy, and I was like, why? And then we played it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. But no, like, the fact that, like, you're able to make a game have an experience that can... like give such an effect to people psychologically. Yeah. On that level, like what is right, what is wrong? Should we even be doing this?
You're telling me you didn't get that feeling from Super Mario Galaxy, Daniel?
No, I'm gonna stomp turdies all day. Okay, little turtles. They can take my boots any day. Okay. But like no, it's like elements like that bring you to the edge.
The similarities, Daniel. The Russians you're killing, the turtles you're genociding. You know.
Okay. So that's why I recommend that.
Daniel, this is the conspiracy theory I have. What is the game I just said? Super Mario Galaxy is just Modern Warfare 2 reskinned. Tell me I'm wrong. Have you ever seen them in the same room together? No, that's what I thought. All right.
That is the...
What?
If I had my ACR with my silencer and ACOG scope going through Mario Galaxy, you know how much Bowser would be quivering in his boots?
Dude, I think Bowser could take it.
No.
All right, what do you rank COD as a franchise out of 10?
Again, because the later ones have been bringing it back, but been bringing it back a lot. I'm gonna say like an 8.6.
Okay, I'm gonna say 8.3. That's up 0.1 because it has the word duty in it.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, noted.
Okay, next, we've got Blizzard. So, this one is a little weird to me. I thought they were going to have... I again, was doing the research and didn't really know much about all of these. And Blizzard, to me, I know Blizzard, so I thought it was going to have, like, more heavy hitters. Out of this list of, like, potential flagship IPs, I wasn't really sure what would be the flagship. We've got Diablo, we've got the Warcraft, like World of Warcraft series and all the Warcraft games, StarCraft, Hearthstone, and Overwatch were like the main 5 that kept popping up when I was looking online.
What about League?
Is League Blizzard?
Pretty sure. Isn't it?
Which studio? I don't know. It was Riot, and that's Riot.
That's Riot. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. I always get those two mixed up.
Like none of those stand out to me as like this is obviously the like flagship IP, like better than the rest.
I would say
it's a solid collection.
With the current player base, probably say Overwatch.
I think that's the thing. I think currently like Overwatch has been getting a lot of hype, but I think long lasting, I think StarCraft has kind of like a cult underlying following that just like isn't super problematic. Like I think StarCraft in like the strategy world, I mean, it might be more problematic than I think. I just don't know. But like,
no, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying I don't even know how big that player base is. Like,
let's look it up. How many people play StarCraft? How many people play StarCraft? 2 or 1?
2 players.
No. I'm saying StarCraft 2. 2. StarCraft 2 player count. It's the total StarCraft 2 is 21 million.
Okay, hold on. I'm just searching it for WoW. So WoW has 127 million players total.
What?
Yeah.
Daily still?
No. That's total players. That's
Oh,
how many
ever?
people have played. Yes.
Oh.
That's not like they're all playing in one instance, Jake. I mean, that's like the total count of all the players I've purchased or used the game.
Oh, 127 million. That's crazy.
And that's like if you talk about total players versus like concurrent player base, is 2 different things.
I think WoW's done though, right? WoW is out of commission, or like
Yeah.
So
StarCraft 2 only has like 6 million. You can also look up like total sales.
What is the most popular? What game? Blizzard game.
I would say it'd probably be between.
It's probably WoW.
WoW.
Okay, maybe it is Overwatch then. I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, I think this speaks volumes that we can't determine what the flagship is.
I would say it would be WoW. I'd say WoW for Blizzard because that's even though it's I don't know if they're still doing stuff.
It like launched them into stardom.
Generationally, like it's been doing things for decades. Yeah.
I agree with that. Okay. And that's also, it was like such a creative game. Like it was, I never really got into or played it, but just hearing people talk about WoW, they always have like very fond memories. Like they play, like logged so many hours, but also it was just like there was a sense of community around it from what I heard.
Yeah.
I think it's going to detract a few points for me because it's not like crazy now, but back in its peak, I'm going to consider that. I think I'm going to rate it 8.15.
Really? Knowing the kind of playstyle that is WoW, I would probably say, like, I like the sense of community and, like, going out and doing questing and stuff like that, but just the mechanics, I don't think I'd
actually,
favor the best. I'd give it, like, a 6.6.
I changed my answer to 7.55. I didn't subtract. I, like, said I was going to subtract points from my score based on the fact that it's not around anymore, and I just, like, forgot to do that. So that was me doing that now.
Well, I don't think I'd ever reduce points for that because there's still games that I would play. Like I still like I emulate games and stuff like that, you know.
Like
so like
Tetris.
yeah.
In an IMAX theater. All right, next on this list, I've got Insomniac Games. I included this for you, my friend.
Thank you.
So their big IPs, they've got Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and Spider-Man, like the big 3 that I think we could talk about.
Those are all freaking hard hitters, dude.
Is Spyro and Ratchet and Clank, like, are they doing a lot anymore? Like, do new ones come out?
Ratchet and Clank still is, but not Spyro's. Because Spyro, the IP was bought by another studio.
Oh, really?
That's what turned into Skylanders. Yeah.
Does Ratchet and Clank still do the same numbers they used to do?
I think they do, but you gotta keep in mind, like, they've been taking their time with their Ratchet and Clank stuff. Because they've been doing a lot more stuff with Spidey, but also at the same time, they've been putting a lot more emphasis on like the gameplay and like the storytelling, which is good. That's from good. What I've seen from the recent Ratchet and Clank games, like it's been really good.
Have you played them?
I haven't played the last one.
Really?
But all in all, dude, it's
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Beautiful worlds, beautiful exploration. Yeah, Rift Apart. I've seen like gameplay.
It's a 96% on Google, 9 out of 10 on IGN. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, they're amazing games. Beautiful storytelling, beautiful worlds, great character relations.
I do like the visual style of it.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. It's like professionally, like realistically rendered, but with like high silhouette volume ratios to that. So like it's really well done. But that is I would probably say that Ratchet and Clank probably is their flagship.
Yeah, it's the most long lasting, I think. Like I feel like Spider-Man, because it's like Marvel and it's not their IP.
Spider-Man is owned by Marvel, and then they are allowed to do that.
So that's why I would also agree with you. Ratchet and Clank is probably their number one, especially if you you just told me Spyro was sold. So I would also agree Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
that's the one that that had the Insomniac Museum, right? That got you into video games.
Yeah, dude. So for the people that don't know, like when it came to, I remember my favorite one when I was growing up was Ratchet and Clank 2.
Dude, you just
And
like sequels to games. You like Modern Warfare 2, Ratchet and Clank 2,
I really
Uncharted 2.
Dude, honestly, because it's funny because a lot of times with movies, I feel like it's like the
opposite?
Sometimes sequels like don't, yeah, like they don't really fulfill.
Yeah,
but
like
with
Empire Strikes
games,
Back.
it's like, it's like they just like hone in, dude.
Daniel's an Empire Strikes Back hater. You heard it here first. Sorry.
It's like they like you're able to just expand on features and aspects that you weren't able to really get done in the first game. It's always nice.
That's true.
So, yeah. But no, for Ratchet and Clank, what they do in their
and also I feel like
games,
sorry, I'm so sorry, but
Yeah,
like
no,
you're able to expand on it, and I imagine with video game studios, like in the first one, you're just building everything from scratch. In that second one, you can probably focus more on storytelling and less on like, mechanics, and then just improving and making like better mechanics instead of just like the base level mechanics. I imagine. I am not in the video game production, but yeah.
But no, literally, yeah.
Look at me.
But it also
Video
depends too on like
over here.
You can also be technical with it because if you're updating your engine, there's going to be a lot of cases where you're starting from scratch anyway. But be on the point.
It's yeah, that's what they did with the Lego games, the TT games, when they like did this new Skywalker thing. They like started from scratch.
But going back to the Ratchet Clank with the Insomniac Museum, what they do with their games is they have like little secret areas where you can go to like a teleporter, where it takes you to the Insomniac Museum, which is pretty much all the behind the scenes of how the game was made. They have a whole bunch of like little secret gadgets that maybe they make it all the way through production, different characters, concepts, vehicles, like different screen effects, particle effects, stuff like that. And when I was growing up, I like going through and playing around with all that stuff. I was like, man, people do this for like a living. Like this is a job that people can do. And like, that's what I want to do. So that's really what got me started with it.
I know you're like creating your own game studio, but if Insomniac Games like offered you a job, would you take it?
That's tough. That's real tough. It depends on what the job is.
The janitor.
No.
Environment designer.
If it was something to where I was able to do like environment or character design, I would, as long as I'd still be able to run my own studio, like do both in conjunction.
Gotcha.
Which would be tough. And there's also like legal things that get into that.
Yeah.
I would still like to do that. Because like even if it like Dark Crest was like just me making like little like games on the side, like, you know, I'd still like that. But just from what I've heard about their like studio mentality and like the way that they work and their like the way that they communicate, it just seems like an ideal place to be, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
cool.
It's just dope. I just love those guys, you know, really, really good team.
That's why I included it. All right, so we're saying Ratchet and Clank is their flagship IP. Ratchet and Clank, for those that don't know, like I know some of my family members listen to this podcast, so I just want to say Ratchet is like, is he like a raccoon?
He's a Lombax, technically.
A what? What is
Lombax.
What is the sound that just came? What is that?
Lombx. Lombax.
What is it? Is that a real thing?
It's a species. No, he's an alien. Like,
oh, I thought it was like a real animal. He looks like a kind of raccoon type thing.
He's meant to
like
be
a
looking
furry
kind of
fox.
like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then Clank is like his robot companion, right?
Yeah, the friends.
Okay,
buddies.
Cool. That's cool, like a little alien robot buddy cop thing. All right.
Yeah.
But out of 10, what's you rank this franchise? And you have nostalgia playing into this, so I know it's gonna be possibly your highest one.
But not even without nostalgia. Like the mechanics there, the storytelling's there, the world design is there, like everything is there. So I would probably give this like a 9.4.
I think Mario has wider reach and breadth.
I'm not a Mario guy.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm explaining why mine is going to be a little lower. I think I'm going to give it an 8.8. I think it's a very solid franchise, especially because I haven't played it. But what you said,
you're giving it that 8.8?
Yeah. So I think that's fair.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And thank you for agreeing with me. All right. Next, I've also included this for you. We've got Naughty Dog in here.
I was going to say, if you didn't include, I was waiting for that. I'm like, if you don't include Naughty Dog.
Yeah, bruh. So we've got Naughty Dog, founded in 1986. So they've also got some really heavy hitters. They have Crash Bandicoot. What is that? What animal is he? Is he an alien as well?
He's a bandicoot.
Oh yeah, wait. What is? Okay, yeah. Wait, is that our bandicoots?
Yeah, that's a real animal. Yeah, it doesn't look like him because he's characterized, but yeah.
Yeah, obviously, I've never seen that in real life. Imagine if there was an animal that looked like exactly like the cartoon Crash Bandicoot.
That'd be a lot. But no, like they're like little like mouse kind of things.
And he kind of like spins like the Tasmanian devil almost.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more like a cartoon. What studio did Sly Cooper?
That's Sucker Punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I believe that was bought by Zanzaru Games.
Dang, I know like nothing about game studios.
Yeah.
So we've also got with Crash Bandicoot and Naughty Dog, we have The Last of Us, another potential contender for flagship IP, and Uncharted. Those are my big three. Is there any I missed for Naughty Dog?
No, I think those are the good ones to cover for Naughty Dog, and I think for their flagship, it'd have to be Uncharted.
Okay, because of that in the movie, he like was on a ship that flew and had flags. Yeah, I get it. It's like the flagship.
Yes, no, I get it.
Redland for the flagship
boat and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, no, I'm saying that because
our
like
principal in high school was just like anytime we had an assembly, she in every pep rally we had or just any speech she would give, she would somehow like wiggle in a mention that we are the flagship of like the West Shore School District in like Central PA or whatever. And like it was this weirdest analogy that she kept trying to force, and then like it just became like this giant meme. And I think we even like on our senior yearbook had like a picture of like a sailboat on the front as a joke. Oh my gosh! So that's why you're saying Uncharted is the flagship because there's a ship?
Well, no, I'm saying it's the flagship because it has the most games out of like numerically, have spread even across consoles technically, and now they also have that movie as well. So. Yeah.
What do you think? Last of Us or Uncharted has the better story?
That's tough. That's really tough.
Yeah.
For me, I prefer Uncharted. I still think The Last of Us. Last of Us has like more of the extremes of like the highs and lows.
Okay.
Well, even that, I don't know if I should say that because Uncharted still has some like really tense, like ups and downs and stuff like that.
Like
when you go through like the whole series.
Scene.
Yeah. But like with The Last of Us, it's much more drastic because of the world that's in. Like the world is more drastic
because it's like the post-apocalypse kind of thing.
Yeah,
and so like Uncharted is not. It's just like the regular world.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's also elements to Uncharted to where there's like mystical elements sometimes, or like magical, or like things like that too.
It's kind of like Indiana Jones.
No, it is. It is Indiana Jones. It's Indiana Jones. If you were some random guy with guns that just was sarcastic me jokes all the time. It's so freaking fun. Sick.
Dude. Dang.
Yeah.
I should play. I need to Uncharted and Last of Us are like top of my list of games I need to play that I have not played.
Yeah, dude. And those are good picks. I would say, I know you're going to ask me if there's one that I could choose for you to play out of the Uncharted series. It's the one with Chloe on PS Vita. No, it's going to be
I'm not buying a PS Vita to play Uncharted.
No, I honestly
because I already did get one. I'm just kidding. What if I just pulled out a PS Vita? I've been waiting like 150 episodes to just whip out this PS Vita for that gag.
Honestly, 2 and 4 are really good. 3's also good, but not necessarily my favorite.
There's 24 Uncharted?
I would honestly say the second one. Again.
Just not acknowledging my joke. That's fine.
I know. Yeah, you say it every time, so I'm just...
Yeah, because it's funny every time. No, it's funnier than 24? 25. All right. I'm in a silly, goofy mood, Daniel. What did you rank Uncharted out of 10?
That's going to be either 9.2 or 9.3.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put it at an 8.8, same tier as Ratchet and Clank, because, again, I haven't played it, but I have heard incredible things, and the fact that they've made, like, a film about it that shows that it had promise.
I'm going to do an update here. Ratchet and Clank, 9.5, and then Uncharted's going to be 9.3.
Okay, I stopped the presses. I'm telling them, resume the presses. Okay.
Press, do the press thing.
Okay, that's so dumb. What
I know.
I was like trying to think, like, did he mean like a press up, like a lifting joke? But I was like, no, he just said
I was going to try to say something with like pressing buttons, and I'm like, I didn't even include that in the joke.
Yeah, what? So I'm bringing all of mine down to 0 now. You've just ruined this whole podcast. No. All right, those were kind of the main studios I had. Are there any I'm forgetting that you really wanted to talk about?
I'm surprised you didn't talk. I mean, we kind of did talk about like Riot a little bit and like Bungie. We could also talk about that too.
Oh, Bungie. Oh, I mean, I know. I feel like now their flagship is
Destiny.
That's the one. I was thinking Bungie. I was like, Bungie is not the name of their game.
Like Bungie
but
Core?
I'm still gonna argue Halo. Like I know it's 343
Oh no,
now,
definitely
but like
Halo.
original Halo, put them on the map and just like was my childhood. So like okay, wait. Can you ask me the question now? I'll say which Halo you should play.
Yeah. Which game out of this franchise would
so
you
annoyed.
choose for me to play if I can only play one?
Oh, I'm so caught off guard. I don't know. Probably Halo
I know which
Reach.
one you're gonna pick. Yeah.
But honestly, I would argue Halo 3. Halo 3 is also a fantastic choice. I'm getting choked up about it. It's so good. It's so beautiful. But yeah, Halo 3, like Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Reach are like peak Halo in my opinion. Then they did like Halo 4, and then like 343 kind of took over, and I haven't really played after Halo 4. I think I played like a little bit of Halo Wars. I played like half a game. What's with me playing half games? Like it was like you're like commanding armies. It was like so different. Like I wasn't in the action. I was just like, I don't like this. I'm gonna go back to SWAT in Halo Reach and shoot some. I almost said Gungans. Like grunts. That's it. But dude, Halo Reach. What you could do in Forge World 2. I think that's what honestly got me started with like liking Minecraft and stuff. Was just like the sandbox mechanics of it. Like I just love creating and building, which is why I'm in the field I'm in now. I need to do that more. You know, Halo made me be creative, actually. That's really cool. That's inspiring, you know? I've just got to, like, killing aliens violently. What do you rank Halo out of 10 for Bungie, their flagship IP?
Halo, I'm going to say, for me, I still play it over something like Fortnite or anything else like that. I feel like I might honestly put Fortnite a little bit high. I'm going to also kind of reduce Fortnite down to like a 7.6.
Okay.
But like, I'm
What'd
going
you
to
have
put
it before?
It was an 8.2.
Oh, shoot.
Or
okay.
8.1. This is one of those ones. But I'm gonna put Halo at 8.2.
All right. I'm putting it at 8.4. Think it's really good, but it fell off towards the end, and then Bungie took over, or 343 took over, and I haven't played any of that new stuff, so it detracts it a bit for me. But the sheer amount of hours I put into that game, I can't have it anything less than 8, honestly. Otherwise, like I've just like wasted my life if I say that.
Wasted your life?
Yeah, and I didn't. I swear. All right. Any other studios I'm forgetting?
Riot.
Oh, okay. What games did they do?
Valorant, League.
Dude.
Dota? Or is that Blizzard?
Who did Dota?
Who did Dota?
MOBA. Wait,
no,
that's the genre. Never mind. Oh, wait, Valve. I forgot about Valve. Yeah. Wait, should we? All right, Riot. Let's do Riot quick because I'm gonna talk about Valve. I think League is probably their top, right?
Yeah.
I do not like League. People have tried to get me to play it. It's just like I respect the people that have put so many hours into it, like for just sheer tenacity, and I guess you hate your life or something. I don't know, but
we can also
it's
talk about Bethesda too.
It's not for me. I just don't like it. You said like some of the people are toxic.
It's not my thing, and neither was Valorant. Honestly, I mean, we did it the other day with the guys.
Oh my gosh, it was the other day. It was like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
and I was doing feels like
good
yesterday. I actually did okay. It was fun, but we did it when we were against other people.
Not having a good time.
It's just like there's like people put like. I was listening to a podcast a while ago. People talking about like, yeah, you get good once you get to like 600 hours, and it's like those types of games like Dota and this, and I'm like, that's like, not fun.
I want to have fun going right in. Like the mechanics should be fun as I'm playing. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah, unless there's like some huge dopamine release as soon as you like get it, but I'm never gonna get there to get that. So
yeah.
No. All right. Valve Portal, right?
Portal
TF2. Team Fortress 2, Half-Life. I think you could argue Half-Life might be it. I never played, but that like changed the game as well.
Dude, no, I went through and I actually no,
Half-Life 2.
I watched gameplay of both Half-Life and Half-Life 2, and then I went and played Alex in VR, so I could be caught up. And dude, it was the storytelling. Yeah. That's one thing that Valve does amazingly is just like getting their stories solid. And the fact that the Portal and Half-Life universe are in the same universe, that's like multiverse.
I mean, they have good mechanics and good storytelling. Like it's the perfect synergy in my opinion.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I personally have played the most of Portal, I love Portal. Because, again, I haven't played Half-Life, I'm going to give it... But I've heard so highly of it, I'm going to give it a 7.9. Again, I've never played it, so
I think I'm also going to
can't rate it
right there.
Okay.
Because, again, I haven't played it. I've only... The first 2 I've only seen gameplays through. Well,
wait.
For me, we're opposites.
Let's do every combination so that...
Jake, no!
All right. What was the other one you said?
Bethesda.
Okay, this is the last one. I'm cutting us off. What games did they do?
I would also like to do Sucker Punch, but
oh my gosh! Oh wait, did Bethesda do? Is that Elder Scrolls?
Yes.
That is what I want to talk about. So would you say Fallout or like Skyrim, like Elder Scrolls? Is there flagship?
I would say Elder Scrolls. Definitely Elder Scrolls.
I agree.
I feel like not only because of that, but also because of ESO, which still has a huge player base.
Yeah.
But then you have Fallout 76, but that wasn't really received that well. It's kind of like a mid reading, based off of that. But ESO still has like a huge player base. Dude, I remember after I played Skyrim, and then me and Juliana both went to play ESO.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online.
So like you could see like your other players like when you like boot in. It's like I like scoot down to her. I'm like, I'm higher level than her. Her skills are as good as mine. And like she'd see my like I like max out my armor and all that kind of stuff. So like it was like. I was like that like stealth rogue like solo player guy because I didn't like have any clan or party to do stuff with, but like there's still like so many like the whole thing's like a super massive campaign.
That's so sad. It was like I was alone, but I was cool. And
but no, dude, there's even satisfaction in that, right? Because here's how it is, right? It's like if you're doing it solo, there's like so much more satisfaction, and like I want to say more, but it's a different type of satisfaction because it's like when you like complete quests or you do things that are super tough, like yeah, I did it. Yeah, I'm that guy, pal. You know?
Yeah. All right. So Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. What do you rank that as a flagship IP out of 10?
That's gonna be an 8.5. Solid 8.5.
I'm gonna give it 8.6. Definitely not as high as some of the other ones in my opinion, but it's very good.
Definitely does really good.
I think all of these people are going to be like, oh, you're rating these like 6s and up. Like, well, they're like the flagship IP, so they're like the best of the best. So they're going to be like
we can definitely get into ratings of games that are not. Like
yeah, we can do that as well. Yeah, like
we should honestly do that.
Yeah, we could even do like out of flagship IPs, like what is the worst, or like big video game franchises, what is the worst game in that series, maybe.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Or that they've ever done. We could
figure that
out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready to jump into the next segment? Quirky queries. Not quirky queries.
I think that's pretty much, there's a lot more studios I could talk about.
I know we could do another. Like we can do part 2. We don't know how long the strike's gonna go on. Let's save it. Don't blow your load, Daniel. Come on. All right. So I've got a food for thought. This segment of the show is where we give our food hot takes. I want to do a lot more food for thoughts. I think we should do some whole food episodes. I just love talking about food.
Honestly, yeah, dude.
But for this one, if you could only choose one style of fry to eat for the rest of your life, what would you get?
It would be like the thin and crispy, like McDonald's-like fries.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that one. But why? Like, not McDonald's, though? Like, McDonald's
Well, McDonald's is probably like as long as it fits that form factor, right? It needs to be small, crispy, like thin and crispy, okay? But, like, here's
I like some girth in my fries.
I don't. I hate girth because I get the potato like innards and all that, and like I don't.
You get the what'd you say?
Like the potato, like there's a different texture in there with the potato sometimes, and I don't like that. Like with steak fries, I don't like the texture. Hurts? No, the inner.
Oh, I was like, it hurts eating. Damn, you need to get your like teeth checked out, my dude.
No, like the inner texture. Like I don't like the conflicting textures there.
No, like I don't like like if it's. I agree with you. If it's like a super big fry and it's like super soft in the middle and not like warm, like if you don't do it right, that's bad. But I think there's like a happy medium. Like I really like. Sorry, I'll get into mine when you're done. Sorry, I'm so sorry for interrupting.
No, you might as well finish. Go on, man. Tell me about your fry.
No, you go first.
Okay, fine. So no, but for me, it's like there's both texture and utility. Because then with those fries, you could do a lot of things with them, right? Like obviously you can have them with your burgers and stuff like that. But like when you're dipping into milkshake, what fry are you using?
The fry that you have available.
No, like usually it's like a nice little crispy fry. You gotta have something that has
Yeah,
straight.
you need to have a
if
crispy
it's
fry.
if it's like
It also depends on the thickness of the milkshake.
too wide and like not crispy, it won't like take the ice cream. Like it will bend or fold.
But if it's too thin, you don't get like any ice cream in there. You know?
I'm saying it has to be a specific form factor. It's like
Okay.
if you go too thin, that's bad. Obviously, it has to be like it's girth to crisp ratio.
It's like the Goldilocks of fries.
Yeah.
Girth to crisp ratio. Wait, that's like
Yeah.
actually a really intelligent way of like statistically analyzing fries. I really like that.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say? Girth to crisp ratio?
Yeah.
That's actually the perfect way to like evaluate fries. Wait a minute.
Yes.
And like different people can have different preferences for like the girth to crisp ratio, GTC ratio. Okay.
What's your GTC? Huh?
I feel like this
What's
should
your
be like a mathematical formula. Like it's like mu. You know how like the coefficient of friction is mu? We should have like something that represents like a fry, like like a coefficient for girth to crisp ratio or like some formula. I think
we'll figure that out. We can write that up.
There's definitely I wanted to create a formula for like evaluating fries now. Like that
But here's the anomaly with that, right?
Someone do that. Write that down.
Waffle fries.
This is in my all right. Now I'm gonna go.
Well, technically not, because you could have that form because you're still having girth per like volume per se in that case, right? Per to crisp. Anywho, sorry, I'm just thinking technologically here.
Yeah, no, but I think my style of fry I would get, the exact fry I would get is there's these specific fries. They're like waffle sweet potato fries from the field at Penn State at State College. There's this incredible restaurant. They have the perfect girth to crisp ratio that we just explained. They're like softish, like not like super soft. They're just like warm when you bite into the middle, but not like super crispy.
Are they Ubisoft?
In the middle, but they're Ubisoft, yeah.
I was just thinking that.
I'd be hard when I'm biting into those fries. Am I right? That's the best joke I think I've ever made on this podcast. Oh my gosh. But no, these fries, they come in like a bucket and they put like this paper on the table and they just dump the bucket and then you just like are animals going into this trough of fries and it is so good. And I like know it might be taboo to say sweet potato fries, but like I will take sweet potato fries over French fries any day of the week, honestly.
I saw this TikTok where a guy fermented his fries in salt water for a week. And then apparently they had like, after that, they had like salt and vinegar like taste.
Oh.
Or with like good crunch and all that, like without like the salt and vinegar. Well, without the vinegar, technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I kind of want to try that.
Do it in San Diego. Try the San Diego saltwater. Are you a sweet potato fries guy?
I mean, I'm not like I'll enjoy them, but they're not necessarily my favorite. You know what I mean? They're not like my go-to.
Dude, they're my go-to. And I was so against them. Again, when I was a kid, I was just like French fry. But then as I became an adult, sort of expanded my palate. And I went to that place and they dumped those fries on the table. And I seriously was never the same after that. It is so good. All right. Any other last minute fry thoughts before? Wait, I do want to dive into the waffle fry versus regular fry experience. Like,
yeah.
It depends on the waffle fry, because some waffle fries can be done very poorly and are like way too soft in the middle. But
yes.
Like, if you get a good waffle fry, I feel like it's high risk, high reward. Like I feel like good waffle fries that have like firmness can be above regular French fries a lot of the time if done right.
Here's the problem with waffle fries though, because depending on how the potato is cut, you'll sometimes get like the edge wedges that are like really thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you also have to take that into consideration when it comes to your batch, which I guess that's what we should call it, right?
More
like you have your batch,
yeah,
right, with your potato, and then you gotta have your you have the crisp to girth ratio, and then you have your batch.
It's girth to crisp ratio, isn't it? GDC.
Your batch bell curve of like between your ideal like fry to like the less ideal, and then you could have your soggy to like to like
it's like a
chunk.
3D one. It's like a 3D and then like every like area is like different.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is getting complex and we're doing math. This podcast is switching to a food math podcast. All right, anyways, I think Oh my gosh, I just had this incredible thought. I do not want to
Just getting
lose
that
it.
whiteboard and start drawing
I
this
think,
out.
I think we can. I think waffle fries.
Fries?
I'm gonna cry if I don't have a waffle fry soon. I think waffle fries are superior to regular French fries.
You maybe want to go hit up Wendy's. Actually, hold on. How late is Wendy's open? They're probably closed now.
I'm about to say revolutionary thought.
You go. I got you.
I think waffle fries are superior to regular French fries because if I have a basket of regular French fries and I get a waffle fry accidentally mixed in from like another batch, I think I would be way more excited and like, holy crap, like this is a great like happy accident versus if it was the other way around. If I had a batch of
That is fair.
waffle fries and just had a regular fry in it, I'd be like, what is this? Like,
So do we need like a variety variable then in that case?
What do you mean? Like
There's like your enjoyment of like we're measuring the enjoyment of the experience, right? So like there need to be like a variety variable that counteracts if there's a mix in either case of whatever your thing is.
Maybe. I'm just saying, like, if one is mixed in, like, I think just that statement in itself, self-contained, like, if I have a batch of waffle fries and there's a regular fry in there, I'm going to be less excited. I'll be like, oh, what? I didn't want that. Like, I didn't want this. Versus if there's a batch of regular fries and I have a waffle fry in there, I'd be like, let's go. That's mine, dibs. That's just me personally. So I think that shows.
Well, you also
that,
have
like,
your own bias
like,
of that.
But you agree with me, you just said.
I know. I'm not. Well, not to that. Like, I think it's cool. I'll be like, oh, what's that doing there? You know. But I'm not like, oh, yeah, it's mine. Like. There's
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, I would be more excited. I feel like the general population would be more excited. I could be very wrong.
Let us know in the comments below.
I have another second food for thought, though, if you are ready, and it goes along with the fry thing. If you could only choose one type of sauce to eat with fries for the rest of your life, no matter the fry, what would you choose?
That is tough.
Because I think it also depends on the fries. So you have to find one that's like universally accepted by all the varieties of fries. Waffle, French, sweet potato.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'm kind of a basic guy. I don't really like doing like barbecue or anything like that too much.
I'm not a huge barbecue on fry guy.
I prefer that more. We've talked about this before. We talked about like having like barbecue and like different sauces for like different things, like for pork or for like sandwiches and stuff like that. So for me, it's really between two sauces. It's between like ketchup or Chick-fil-A sauce.
Ooh, interesting choices.
I'm just like
think ketchup is pretty universal, so I respect
it's universal.
That.
So I'm like, that's kind of a safe bet, you know.
I think I would get sick of Chick-fil-A sauce after a while.
Yeah, you don't really get tired of ketchup, do you?
Not really.
I'd have to say ketchup. I'd have to say that.
I respect that. I think that's like in my top 3. I think I'm either gonna have to say because I know my fry of preference is sweet potato fries. I love those and they pair well with either honey mustard or like a chipotle mayo. Like those are elite, and I think they could go with other things too. I think I'm gonna say chipotle mayo for me.
Interesting.
Oh man,
I've never had chipotle mayo.
Hungry. What, bro?
I don't like chipotle that much.
But so I'd say chipotle mayo. You're saying ketchup?
I honestly, yeah,
that is a basic
plain Jane.
answer.
I get it. People can judge me for that, but like I think it's tried and true. It gets the job done, and it's pretty good.
I'm saying chipotle mayo.
I can still use other sauces for other things. This is just with fries, so.
I guess, but you can't cheese it. You can't be like, oh, I'm having some mustard with my burger. Now I'm gonna eat a fry really quick to get the flavor.
You can't. Yeah. No, I get you. Like, still, like, yeah.
That also means if you have those sandwiches that have fries in them, you can only use ketchup on them.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that works because say you get something where like the sauce you pick for your fry doesn't work with other sandwiches. I think you're okay with mayo. Mayo's pretty also safe bet there, but like.
Oh, ranch is also a shout. Ranch on fries. Except I don't know.
Ranch.
I don't know if I've had ranch with sweet potato fries too much. You don't like ranch, dude? Michael, my roommate, loves ranch.
I like things that are like ranch flavor. Like Cool Ranch Doritos are okay. They're okay.
My dude.
But like, I don't like ranch.
No. I don't like ranch like with carrots. Like I didn't like ranch when I was a kid because I only ate it with carrots. So like, I mean, I do like it with carrots, but like.
No, I tried it with a bunch of different things.
Really? Have you tried it with fries?
Yeah.
Dude, Daniel, we're going to get you drunk. We're going to go to the First, this bar at Penn State, and they bring out a platter of fries with ranch. That is what turned my life around. Dude, I'm just realizing I've had so many life experiences.
This is gonna be my drunk face as I'm doing this. Oh yeah, Fry.
For our audio listeners, Daniel is upset at this Fry experience. Dude, I'm just coming to realize that there's been 2 life-altering experiences that have surrounded fries with me. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but fries have been very impactful in my life.
They mean a lot to you. I get it.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a good place to wrap up the episode.
Yeah, man. I think we got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
How long have we been going? This was feeling like it kind of went like
it's a long one. Hour 19. Yeah. Ready for the patron shoutouts?
Yeah, hit me with them.
Cue the epic Star Wars music. Bushka, Patron, Lori, Frank, Rick, Lisa, Evan, Tony. Thank you so much for pledging the tier. Thank you to this shout out. If you like the supporters over on Patreon, like you said in the description, you get the audio episode early, special benefits, cool perks, all that jazz, and more. Thank you seriously, sincerely to our Patreon supporters. Are you ready for cool comments?
Yeah, what we got this time?
So, Josh McIntyre commented on our episode that just went out when on the strike announcement where we said we were going to change up our content. They said, love the way you guys are supporting these actors and writers. I hope things get sorted out and they get treated better. I'm excited to see some video games or comics content from you guys. It would be cool if you did some streams or of some throwback games and stuff. And in parentheses, he wrote, Shrek Super Slam on the original Xbox is amazing. We'll let you know if we do any streams or anything.
We could, we don't have a BBB thing for streaming. We could do that.
I think Evan made one. Like a WWW.
Yeah, WWW.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to do that. Shrek Super Slam. I don't know if I ever played that. Daniel's like doing some calculus in his head. He's thinking about the crisp or girth to crisp ratio.
WWW, okay?
Yeah.
So that would be... Would that just be hexa-U?
What?
Would that be hexa-U or would that be
WWW? So it's 6. Isn't 6?
Because you're adding.
Hepta or hexa?
It'd be hex.
Hexa-U?
It'd be hexa-U. Sorry.
So we're the Tri-W or the Hexa-U. Ubisoft. Okay. Anyways, thank you, Josh, for the comments and for sticking with us while we're doing these different episodes. I hope you enjoyed this video game episode. Please leave more comments, everyone, about any other podcast ideas you'd like us to do. Daniel is going to be in San Diego next week, which is like a few hours south of me. So we're going to try to see if we can do like an in-person episode or maybe something on the day we're together. Maybe if you're still down for that, Daniel.
Yeah. I'm not going to have any equipment with me, but...
Yeah, I'm just saying it might be more low-tech. Like, I might bring my laptop and this mic, and then, like, you guys can maybe, like... I'll bring my camera, and maybe you guys can just use, like, voice memos and just hold, like, the phones up to your mouth kind of thing. That's what I was thinking. All right, cool. Ready for the introduction?
Yeah, tell me when.
When?
We just talk about whatever we want to talk about, and now we're done.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. The Discord, like, cut or, like, compressed your audio when you went, like, bleh. So it was like, like to me, and I was like, that was the weirdest bleh I've ever heard. But yeah, thank you everyone seriously so much for listening. We really appreciate it. We will be back next time. Thank you again for dealing with us last week with we didn't have like a full episode. I hope you enjoyed this longer episode than last time. So yeah, stay tuned for more. See you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.